Hi guys, so today I'm going to do a DIY project and show you how easy it is to make these potted plant decorations and terrariums. So let's begin. So first I want to show you how I made the pot plant. So what you'll need is a pot, and I'm actually using a large teacup that I purchased from Typo. You can use whatever you want, and I think the more creative, the more better looking it is. You'll also need some soil and also an area where you can kind of depot the plants, and also a little shovel as well. And last of all, you'll need your plant. So I've gone with this funny looking plant. I don't exactly know what it is, but it's a succulent plant and I think it'll look great. First thing you need to do is depot your plant, and to do that I'm just going to gently squeeze the side of the pot just to loosen up the soil to make it easier to remove the plant. And this will get a little messy, so I do recommend doing this outside if you can. Now, with plants in general, I love using real plants than having artificial plants around the house because it does also have a lot of benefits. It improves the air quality, your well-being, and also lowers stress and negative feelings you have as well. And if you don't think you can look after a plant, then I do recommend going for succulents because they're really low maintenance and really easy. You just got to spray them with water every once a week or so. Once I've depotted that, I'm just going to gently tap on the soil to remove any excess soil around the roots. So now that you've depotted your plant, you're going to go ahead and repot it. And to do that, I'm just going to fill the bottom of my cup with soil, just so the roots have somewhere to sit on, and place my plant in the middle to a position where I want it, and then gently fill the sides in with soil to kind of hold your plant into position. And succulents are really easy to look after because they're really low in maintenance. So if you have a busy lifestyle, then this is perfect for you because it's really not much effort involved. All you need to do is remember to water it at least once a week. And to water it, you just got to use a spray bottle and give it a good spray. Now you can put this pretty much wherever you want in the house because it looks really nice and decorative as well. But just make sure you remember not to put it directly under the hot sun because it will tend to dry out a bit. And if you notice the leaves are turning yellow or looking dry, you just need to keep it in a cooler place, and also make sure in summer that you do water it more than you do in winter because it does tend to dry out. But that's pretty much it. So that is your decorative pot. So now I'm going to show you how to make the terrarium, and the first thing you need is a glass pot. I'm using this glass terrarium pot that I purchased from Typo because it was only $30, and I've seen something similar on Etsy for like $100. And this one comes with a fake plant, but I'm going to just disregard it. Now I'm also using this terrarium kit that I purchased from Little Lands in Melbourne. I'll leave the details down below, and no, this is not a sponsored video. I purchased it because I really liked it. But you can pretty much get all of these stuff from your local nursery or Bunnings or Masters if you're in Australia. And it pretty much comes with soil, moss, some pebbles, and some charcoal. And they also put in 2 miniature little mushrooms as well, just to kind of decorate your terrarium. And also, last thing you'll also need is your plant. I'm using this plant, which I don't exactly know what it is, but it looks like little bunches of snow peas. And I purchased this because it was the only one that really fit in this little pot, and it was the only one that I had at Bunnings when I went. So yeah. So there's actually a couple of ways of building a terrarium depending on whether you want to leave it open or closed. I'm using everything that comes in the Terrarium Kit, which is more of a closed terrarium. So yeah, the first thing you'll need to do is place the pebbles on the bottom for about 2 centimeters, and this will work as drainage for the water. And then once you're done with that, you just need to sprinkle the charcoal on top. Now if you are leaving the terrarium closed where there's no air going in and out, the charcoal works great filtering the air and keeping it fresh. If you are leaving it open, then you don't need to put the charcoal in it. So the next layer is the moss, and what I'm doing is just soaking some of the moss into water and then giving it a good squeeze and getting rid of the excess water and placing a layer of this on top of the charcoal. And what the moss will do is it will filter the water so it goes down to the bottom cleanly, and also stop the soil from going down with it as well. And then what you need to do is just kind of push that down so it packs it nice and tight. So now it's time to add the soil. So I'm just going to put a layer of soil into the terrarium, and I'm just making sure not to put a lot in the middle, just so because my plant is a little bit bigger that I'm worried that it won't exactly fit in there. So I'm just filling out the sides with the soil. And then once that's ready, it's time to depot my plant. And same as before, I'm just going to give it a gentle squeeze on the side of the pot and depot that plant. And once that's depotted, I'm just going to also shake off any excess soil so it's clean from the roots, and then pop that into the middle of my terrarium. This was slightly bigger than I hoped, so I just kind of had to squeeze that down a bit and also fill in the sides with soil so it holds it into place. Now you can leave it as it is, which is perfectly fine, but I'm just going to add the leftover pebbles on the top just as decoration, and also include the 2 miniature mushrooms that came with it. And to take care of it, you just need to water about a tablespoon every week or two, depending on whether you're leaving it open or closed. And make sure you keep it somewhere that's out of direct sunlight as well. And because you've used a glass planter, you can also see the different layers, which makes it super cute. And how gorgeous are these? Like I said, they were really easy to make and they're really low in maintenance. They're really nice to have around the house because they make it look a little bit more lively and refreshing to look at as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to watch more videos. Thanks for watching. Bye!